Hi, this is Marvelyn Brown, and today I'm going to continue my discussion of Tailwind. So if you noted in the previous video, if you were able to watch that, I showed you how to use the Tailwind browser extension. So we installed it in the video that was previous to that, a couple of videos back. We actually walked through installing this browser extension on your computer, and then in the last video I showed you how to actually use this pin or the extension when you were in your Pinterest account. So we used my Pinterest account. We went out to the Pinterest site and opened up my account, and I was able to also show you some tips that you can use to get more interaction on your Pinterest account. So if you haven't seen that previous video, go back, take a look at that, and then we're just going to continue that discussion in this video. So the other thing that I want to point out is that Pinterest, or Tailwind rather, will enable you to schedule your pins. So you can schedule using an actual calendar. It will allow you to lay things out on a calendar. And then it also allows you to put things into a draft folder. So, you might want to use your draft folder when you're in a hurry or when you're out and about. Maybe you want to take a certain portion of the day and you just want to find pins that you want to pin or repin or share. So you use a certain portion of the day to find those pins, put them in your draft folder, and then maybe another portion of your day you might want to use to actually sit down and look at what you want to do with those particular pins. So let me just take you into my dashboard. We're going to look at the draft folder and some of the pins that we pinned using or that we placed into that draft folder in the last video. Now, if you haven't signed up for Tailwind, you can sign up using your Pinterest account, or you can sign up using your Instagram account. Signing up is free. You can use the buttons here to sign up for free. No credit card is required, and you can actually follow along, follow our videos, learn as much as you can about Tailwind, and then make an informed decision on whether this application will help you with your accounts. So let's go into the dashboard, and I'm going to show you my my account. So when you get to your dashboard, you're going to see your account. You're going to see your weekly summary. You're going to see tribes, and you're going to see the publisher. And that's what we're going to look at today. We're going to look at the draft folder. Now, these are my scheduled pins. So I have 233 scheduled pins. You're going to be able to see those as well as my drafts. So let me click on drafts. And these are my drafts right here. So you have the ability to look at your drafts by clicking on these tabs across the top. There's a draft tab, there's a scheduled tab, and you can look at my scheduled posts as well. So these are my scheduled posts. Now it's going to show you too, if there are some pins that didn't post for whatever reason, it's going to show you that. And then you can just kind of scroll through and look at all the pins that you have scheduled. So this basically just kind of drips and drips and drips and drips all of your posts out during the course of a day. So this is kind of the calendar view where you can see what's going out today. You can see what's going out tomorrow. If you decide that you want to shuffle some stuff around, there's a shuffle button that you can use to shuffle your pins. You can create a new pin. And if you want to get the Firefox extension, I already have it. This is basically when you click on this button, if you don't have that browser extension, it's going to put this on your in your browser, so you can use that box right there to get that pin or that browser extension that I just talked about. That's really going to help you get more bang for your buck as well. So these are the scheduled pins. These are my drafts. So this is what we're going to focus on in this video, are the drafts. And then I'm going to show you the things that you should look at when you're posting, especially when you're posting other people's content, and the things that you want to make sure are in place when you're posting your own content. So the things that you want to look at, let me just see if I can find a Okay, so let's look at this, the liquid starch slime. So this is an image that I selected. I put it into my draft folder. Now I'm going to figure out the board that I'm going to put it on. I have a board called Stuff for Mommy and Kids. So when you start typing, it's going to bring up that board. You just start typing the name of your board. If you don't remember the name of your board, you can just click inside the field and it will bring up your boards, and then you can just kind of scroll down and find the board that you want. But I know the name of this board, so we're just gonna, it's called Stuff for Mommy and Kids. And then I have another board called Cute and Crafty. I'm gonna put it on that one as well. So this appears to be something where you can actually make really fun stuff for kids and probably adults as well. The thing that I want to do now is I want to make sure that this this pin is going to lead me to what I think it's going to lead me to. So as you can see, this is a site, or this is a post or a page or a blog post that you know, shows you how to do crafts. And here's the actual image right here. So I know that I am looking at quality content, and so I am going to close out of this. I don't want to see the ad, so let me just close out really quickly. And I know that this is a quality post, so I'm good with that. I'm going to put it on my two boards, and it also gives you, Tailwind gives you the ability to post this to your Facebook account. You can post it to, I'm sorry, this is Facebook, but it's my Facebook page. So it will allow you to post to your page. You can post to your Facebook profile if you want, and you can also post to Twitter. So I'm not going to post this to my Facebook profile, but I am going to post to my page, and I'm going to post to Twitter. Now you can also add this to any tribes that you're a part of, and I'm going to do a separate video on tribes. You can add it to a thing called Smart Loop, which I will do another video on that as well. Now, because I'm sharing this on Facebook, Facebook does want you to have a description. So I'm going to use the description that the author used, and I'm just going to copy and paste that right in there. So this is really ready to go. So now all I need to do is just add it to my queue. So there I go. I'm going to add it to my queue, and now I don't know if you noticed or not, but it put it right over here into my scheduled post. So now this has gone from being in the draft folder to my scheduled folder. Now we're going to go to my next, let's see, we'll do this one, 7 juice recipes for clear, healthy skin. So this post is related to smoothies and, you know, those healthy drinks, healthy skin, etc. So I have a health and fitness board. I'm going to put it on there. I have a smoothie board, and even though this isn't what you would call a smoothie, I'm still going to put it on there. So I'm going to just share it to those two. And so there again, I'm going to go and I'm going to look at this post. It says the Indian spot. So I'm going to go out, I'm going to click on it, and see, I'm at the Indian spot. So 7 juice recipes for clear, healthy skin. So this is also leading me to quality content. So this is good to go. I'm going to click off of that. And this is a post that, yeah, I don't mind sharing this with my followers because it's going to lead them to quality content. So I'm going to do the same thing I did before. I'm going to share this to my Facebook page, and I'm going to share it to Twitter. And see, this is a repin. So what's going to happen when I repin someone? Let's see. Your pin needs a Facebook description. Okay, so because I'm sharing to Facebook, I have to put a description. So I'm just going to copy and paste the description that the author used. So that's one of the things too that you want to definitely, when you're you know, making your blog posts or you're creating content for your Pinterest site or your Pinterest account, you want to make sure that you have a really good description with hashtags so that when people share your content, they have a description. This is really going to help your content, number one, be found by search engines. It's going to help your content to be found when someone searches on Pinterest. These hashtags are going to help your content to be found. So find some really great hashtags, put your descriptions in there, because if you don't have a description, now look at this. Look at this post. This is a cute post. It gives you a recipe for a flat belly juice. It's a nice picture, but there's no description. So if you make me work to put a description in there, I'm probably not going to be as apt to share this. Now, because it's such a good recipe, it looks good, it looks like it might be healthy, I'll go ahead and throw a description in there. But you want to make as less work for your for people who are going to be repinning your stuff as possible, because the more work you make people do, the less apt they are to share your stuff. Now, the other thing that you want to do with a description is the description is really what helps you to be found on search engines. So you're doing yourself a disservice as well when you don't put a good description in with your images and your posts or your pins. Now, this description says good, but that's all it says. That's not a good description. This is also, it looks like, you know, the person, whoever did this, went to a lot of trouble to make this image. They did a good job with the image, but not such a good job. My voice is going away. I do apologize. Not such a good job with the description. So just something to keep in mind. So with this, I'm going to put, this will go into health and fitness as well. I might even put this in, since it's a flat belly juice, I might put this in my weight loss board, on my weight loss board, and it's going to go into my smoothie board. Now, I'm going to check it just to make sure that it's a relevant, you know, site or content or whatever. And it looks, see, join the 7-day green smoothie challenge. Drop 7 sizes in 7 days. So this is a landing page, but guess what? It talks about weight loss. It talks about smoothies. It's still relevant, even though it's not the same exact image. So I will feel comfortable leading someone to this page. So this is also a good idea. You know, you don't want all of your pins to lead someone to a landing page where, you know, it's just asking for an email address. But it's good to do this, you know, with some of your pins, because, you know, that can help you to build traffic and interaction and sales on your blog or your website. So I'm gonna share this on Twitter, and I'm gonna say add to queue. Okay, maybe I didn't click that, so let's try it again. It says, oh, your pin needs a description. Oh yeah, this one doesn't have a description. See, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not going to pin this just because it doesn't have a description, and I don't have time to sit here and make a description. So we'll just skip on to the next one. But you kind of see hopefully get the gist of what you need to do as a pinner, and that's going to make it easier for your content to be shared and reshared, and you know, that really helps you to go viral and all that good stuff. But if you don't have any descriptions in here and you don't use hashtags, then you're really doing yourself a disservice. So, and it looks like I forgot to share this pin. So let's go ahead and add that to my queue. So now that one's gone. So basically, while you're sitting around watching TV, or, you know, you're doing something kind of in your leisure time, you can put things in your draft folder and then just pin as you have an opportunity. So that's pretty much it for this video. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. This has been a 14-minute video, but hopefully you've learned some things about your Pinterest account and how you can get more bang for your buck by using the Tailwind app. And I will see you on the next video. Have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.